There is noise.
Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
It was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was her.
And you are?
This is Dr.ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
She's only just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me?
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Aster will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. No. The attack happened on a base outside the station. beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, they want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you... Don't play the fool.
I think I was...
Right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that? This is what I recall before. Let me try to...
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, maybe the researchers at the departments of Hinkle and are around here.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the departments of ecology and...
Those despicable A curio that's alive. Oh, now it is. Well, I might be Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating. I must say, we've been through people or group. Never mind.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the scene alone with Pep?
Calm down, Brother Arlen.
We're walking.
We're having a walk. So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. That kid sure is brave. Running. No. Brother.
Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Look!
Trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
I'll see you off.
Tedious.
Too little. Your end approaches. Receive divinity. Unnecessary. That paradise may be a savor it for me.
Can I have fun this time? This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Unworthy.
I will
All
dispatch you.
will be revealed in lunar flame.
More.
Save it for your own sake.
Receive divinity.
Good as new. Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Failed to set you.
Peppy! Are you okay?
That's me. What's up?
She wants to ask you something about... I'll leave you to it. Adler?
Don't worry. I think I figured something. So, which curio do you want to... That's all you got? Well, there's B. Have you asked the department? She's not... Now that you meant... Let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead. Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. My memories of Arlen and Adler are...
A curio? How's it going? I see. See? Just businesses. Some researcher things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction. Yes. 4 people were just starting to regain, however, as you could rebuilding trust. Anyway, that's okay. Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the department. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Hey, it's all taken. Here's the account you had. Oh, you small scale.
Here too. Did my memory piece... Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say, no need to be mocked, though I confess. See this material here? I'm not getting it.
Again? How many times?
Oh,
However, don't get me wrong.
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The Xianzhou species...
Have you asked the...
Huh?
She's not... that's right! They're called Heliobot! No, let's call it a day. I figured you... I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry. I see. There's only one. That means that the words they used...
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth. I need to go over it from the start.
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you...
I think she mentioned if only there were some...
Let me describe it again. Send me a signal when you see... That's not the point. I would... Anyway, keep up the good work.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the cure. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating... A second-hand account. She wasn't at...
Affirmation. We can...
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 systems.
Mr. Ratio, your...
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in... It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid reason. If she is truly innocent, based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't...
Don't interrupt. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. Based on your story, and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending, and the assignment involves a curio, Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only...
I would imagine the curio is the...
Yes. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio.
Yes, to get more information. I didn't get a direct answer, but Asta recommended.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
Mr. Ratio, it's because...
I'm asking her. Your testimony went out the window However, she decided to hold her tongue until now?
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretending. However, she decided to hold her... So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
Asta isn't trying to hide anything.
What could be more important?
I agreed. It's okay.
So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the...
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since another severe incident would
Oh. So that they wouldn't be partial to anyone. But would... Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department.
I remember now.
That's enough pretending. Researchers...
Yes, I ran into...
Adler?
A level 2 researcher. According to the...
Well, did he and...
Adler seemed to have had an idea...
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting... Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No connection? I disagree. There should be...
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location.
She did say that, but...
There should be evidence. Arlen, the space station's automatic fire suppression system... But that's what's so odd about it. But this may not be direct evidence. But if the system also recorded the fires, then there's ample evidence to indicate.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person...
We'll see in the main control room.
Harrider News Flash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is all...
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning...
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like the fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and
Chapella Brotherhood.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flame. Something similar is about to happen here. That video will soon circulate.
The destruction.
I'm afraid more than you need to start acting now. You have a superior strategy?
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Not good. This is serious. The security
A list of the missing researchers and their...
Sure, but the security department...
A list of the missing
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. I don't know.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most.
I didn't really notice at first, but it's been a few system hours. The last time I saw him was in the master controls.
Lead the way. You said if his disappearance is also related to the...
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were, we need to investigate that.
All the good taste of Capo Kali.
That jerk! Fine! Disappear! Adler, he's been acting really weird. He doesn't even answer me when I speak.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying...
Phrase.
Who said I want him? But if you want, I don't know exactly what he's...
So the researchers who disappeared were I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying. It's time to go back and check.
I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely...
Less than promising. We're running out of time. First, Adler's disappearance. The next angle is what the victims have in common.
Distasteful disgust.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they however, after browsing through their online record, Lady Asta must know. The next angle is what the victims have in common. Distasteful as that last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human During prior unrest, instigated by the flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying us. Look. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions.
It's the phase flame. The creation, however, she lived for a mere... The phase flame shifted into a...
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. This booklet the kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for. And Duke and...
Somebody was once able to glimpse the trait. If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame...
The kindling of this unique flame. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. I fear, undoubtedly, and Adler already discovered the relationship between... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
I understand.
Tenuous connection. I fear that this booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving...
I understand.
Tenuous connection. This booklet describes a kind of...
I understand.
Tenuous connection. This booklet describes the kindling of this unique... This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through...
It's the phase flame. However, she lived for a mere 20... The phase flame...
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can... The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Sherling said, I believe this word was actually, as a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share. That is the truth. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke and the sudden and consecutive disappearances, once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one...
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's...
That flame must still be some...
Try then if...
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station.
I will head to Herta's office and activate... Mr. Ratio, please go...
An enemy worthy of your attention is a formidable enemy.
Jingliu, witness my every...
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the... See? It's still in the space station. Do you know what to do with cornered prey?
The fire is...
It's still resisting.
Eternal sleep is the dead return! Let's settle this. The fight is set. That paradise may be a... Savor it for me. Repay. Answer me.
The flame is getting weaker. Do...
What?
Seems like...
Ignorant fools! It is little wonder that. But next time.
A small fragment of consciousness. Oh? Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
Well timed.
Stand down.
The fight is set. Receive divinity. Unnecessary. Fail to send you. That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Try harder.
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
Unworthy.
SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Blade of moonlight.
0 points.
Ready for death.
A blade knows no mercy. Fail to send you.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Bloom. Not bad. Repair 5 points. Mediocre. Just 0 points. So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Eternal sleep is not the
dead return!
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Let's settle this.
Nowhere to run.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts. Measure of truth and falsehood. Madness. 0 points.
I will dispatch you.
Ready for death.
Got the defense? Answer me. 0 points.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Try harder.
A blade knows no mercy. Fail to send you. That paradise may savor it for me.
Good work. You did very well. Rest assured, Asta only... While you were chasing the enemy, the security department... It was all thanks to... They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave, and many of them were shaken by their experience. Yes. This business is over. But there is one mystery that... and that is some... I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to.
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is...
When did you
When one is immersed in academic research, I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlam. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already have...
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation.
Oh.
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack. Logic? A third party...
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation...
You are more candid.
But still behaving within... One last question, Screwlam. Genius...
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical, and pulling the strings from behind the curtain.
The ruler of planet Screwlam is indeed well versed. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is the path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't but even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my question. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit.
You are indeed more like a medical...
As for the spark,
I believe Asta will...
It is also a lesson. With that, I take my leave. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.